Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Wakanda, and we're back. As you can tell by the change of scenery, I've moved.
You what?
I'm no longer in Arizona. I've moved to a greener state that has a lot more water and not as scorching hot. And I have my own garage now, so I can actually work on it at any point in time I want without having to wait for the weather to cool down or for it to warm up, etc., etc. But enough about that and the life updates. We are gonna start doing some new stuff because from the previous video, as you can tell, I have got the engine in the car. But the sad part about that is that it has to come out. So the only reason the engine is in the car now is because I needed it to be in the car so that I could actually transport the car across the country. Now, the engine has to come out because I have to do one last modification to the engine and to the chassis so that the engine can actually fit in the car because, well, for good reason, it was great that I got it in there, but it has also shown that I still have some editing to do for the engine to fit. And it's not that much, but it's something that needs to be done. And I got a part to make sure that I could actually have the engine fit in there, but I also have to change where the heater core or the coolant actually is routed into the engine. And so it has to come in through the intake at the very end of it. There's a little hole that there needs to be some sort of modification done to it so that coolant can flow through that hole so that it can flow throughout the engine and to the car. But that'll be in a future video, not right now. Right now, what needs to be done, I don't know why I walked all the way back over here, is a problem happened when putting the engine in the car. The brake master cylinder cracked. Now some may be asking, like, why is that a problem? Well, the one thing you don't want in your brake line is air. Air is not a thing you want in your brake lines whatsoever. That's a very bad thing. So I got a new brake master cylinder to replace the old one. And it actually, it's going to be more helpful in the long run because instead of getting a separate reservoir just for my clutch master cylinder right there, not sure if that's going to show up on camera, it's pretty dark, but I can route this line straight to the reservoir so that they both can just run off of the same thing rather than having to make more body mods and so that the clutch master cylinder can work, or just the clutch in general. So what we're gonna move on to next is just doing that, and I'll try to explain over voiceover. I'm working on that, and it's gonna be something cool and new. So here I'm changing the brake master cylinder. It's relatively easy. This is probably one of the quickest things I've had to do with the car. Gotta take out the fluid first just to make sure that I don't make a mess everywhere, especially since brake fluid can be a little bit corrosive. It's really simple. You just take out 2 bolts on the front side and then you unscrew the 2 brake lines that are hooked up into it, and voila, it's done just like that. Alright, so there's the fresh new one right in there, and it's perfect just for this little tubing here to attach right onto there, just to connect the clutch master cylinder. I just gotta probably cut that tubing a little bit just to make sure that it can fit like directly to that, and I gotta get a little clamp for it too. But that's it, and we'll do the next thing. So the next part, we're gonna assemble the shop crane because we got one and I don't have any friends in my new place where I live now to borrow a shop crane anymore. So I had to buy my own, which is all well and good, but it's a little bit of a setback. But cars are pain, and that's the point of cars. So let's get to cutting. And done. What do you think? So here now I am getting ready to take the engine out. Got to start off with a few things. One is what you're seeing right now is me about to lift up the rear differential because it's kind of not stabilized, which you can't really see in the video at the moment because I didn't put in the brace that's supposed to connect the differential and the transmission together to make sure that it's upright like it should be. Yes, I did transport it like this, but it was on a trailer, so nothing was really dragging, and I had to do that in order to get the drive shaft out of its placement, because with it being slightly down as it was, I couldn't really pull the drive shaft forward to get it off of the rear differential. So now, after I got it out, that was the easiest part. The next part was just getting the engine out, which you'll see on high speed here in a second. So if you saw the last video, you had seen that there might have been a slight problem when putting the engine into the car in the first place. That would have been because there wasn't the clearance that I expected to have in the firewall for the engine. So I broke the camshaft sensors, both of them, so now they're kind of just useless. And I broke the coolant temperature sensor that just kind of pokes straight back, which is actually kind of a problem that I didn't anticipate. I thought I'd have the clearance, but apparently not. And so now I'm replacing them so that I can get it ready to actually go back into the car. So pretty much everything is in place. The only problem is those sensors, and they need to be reoriented. Alright folks, I did it. It's done. It's back out of the car again. Because we basically have to start all over. All because of this stupid section right here is ruining everything. So we have to do either more hammering or more cutting. Probably more cutting. That's the sad part. Probably more cutting. Probably gotta figure out this part here too. Figure out what that's supposed to be done. But until next time, folks, I've been your boy Kid Wakanda. This has been Project Red Tail, and we'll catch you again next time.